Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going over this week's recap. This has been the worst week of my trading pretty much since I've started journaling. So yeah, it's been a difficult one with 4 losses, down 4%, but I'm not hiding anything. It's for my own accountability as well. I'd like to go back through all the trades I took this week, see where I was going wrong. But generally I'm pretty happy with my psychology. It hasn't really been affected too much at all. But yeah, I think here's my results anyway. See, here we are on my monthly results. These are all the results that I've taken. If I just move my screen here, it's every trade I've taken since I started journaling. So yeah, as you can see, this is November. We're already down 3.5%, which is not the best. I've had worse though. In October, as you can see, we had another 3 losses in 1 week, and we were down, a considerable amount as well, 4% at some point in the month. So I'm not too worried. I have also started to risk 1% on all my accounts. So yeah, beforehand I would have been down only 2%, but now I'm down 4%. But I'm going to stick with the 1% risking rule that I've set myself, because I noticed that I have passed, I'm going to pass accounts a lot more faster. So yeah, so as you can see, 4% for the week, 0 wins, which is not what you want to see. Just came off a pretty happy week, 0.5% up. I was pretty happy with my mental, because it was a week with a lot of losing trades, which I managed to skip. Only taking 2 trades, which I'm pretty happy with myself about. But if we go into the trades I've taken, the first trade was actually on UJ, which you guys can already see on my YouTube. The first, this was it right here. This was an unfortunate loss. This should have been a break-even trade. I've gone through this trade already, so I don't want to dwell on it too much. This should be an easy break-even. I also had this JPY trade, which I've also already gone through. Another possible break-even here, though I'm pretty happy that I did manage to hold through all this choppy price action without closing early. And then today, I took this trade on UK 100. This is the only trade I think I was unhappy with myself about taking, because as you can see, we do have this very large structure, and if you guys know on my Discord, I'm always against large structure trades. We had this possible fake out zone here, which I quite liked. If I drag out the volume profile as well, right, like that, and then you can see that the PIC was all the way up here, which is what I really liked about the trade. And we were also reacting off a 4-hour and daily also order blocks, so I thought this would be a very nice trade. Unfortunately, it goes down to take out both these order blocks, so we're definitely looking now for supplies on UK 100. UK 100 has been a terrible pair though this year, to be honest with you. It just has not been performing like it did in 2024. It was quite good at the start of the year, but it's really dropped off since like the summer period, really. Have not taken a win on UK 100 in a very long time, so I may have to be looking at that and see if I can replacing it with another with another pair. So yeah, it was slightly frustrating with that loss there. It took us straight out at 9 o'clock in the morning. We also took this trade again just today. It was another valid trade. I quite liked it. We were reacting off this swing point, which I notified, which I understood, but for me, we saw the reaction. I thought, well, we're still bearish anyway. So we saw the reaction from this line, and from this key area, we came into our supply, so I wasn't too worried about the key area there. Maybe if I was trading the 30-minute time frame, then I would be, but it's just we're only trading the 5 minutes, so yeah, we do get a reaction from our supply zone, but unfortunately we get on the wick of the supply zone with the bearish close here, and it actually goes on to wick us off and then come down. Only came down to sort of a 1 to 3 at 1.3. So I do think this is just an unfortunate loss. I would be taking this most of the time. We have a very nice structure to the zone. We're clearly bearish. respecting, you know, higher time frame order blocks as well, which is really nice to see. And yeah, you can see this really nice sort of price action coming down, taking out this low here. The only bad thing I can think about is the key area, but again, that's still valid for me to take it. Just because there's only one thing against you doesn't mean you shouldn't take the trade. So yeah, it's a happy loss for me. I'm not too bothered about it. You know, my psychology is still fine. I rotate trading 4 or 5 50k accounts, so I'm only just kind of 1% drawdown each one of them. So and in fact, one's about 7 or 8% up. So really, the psychology has not been effective at all with this loss streak, and I think it just shows the reality of trading. Not a lot of people hop on YouTube going over their worst week. You know, they always wait until they have their good weeks and they post their wins and everything. So I think people do build up this false sense of what trading actually is. So yeah, I mean, here's my week. I'd say I could have probably got some break evens in there. Maybe it should have only been a 2% loss week. Maybe the UK 100 trade could have been avoided with the large structure. But overall, I did miss a lot of losing trades, which I'm happy about. GP CAD, missed a trade on there. Trade on GN, which also lost. Here we had our area of supply, which I was not interested in at all. And the reason I gave, because a lot of people will ask my analysis, the high time frame analysis of GBP CAD and why I didn't take it, was because, like I said in the video, we came into this 4-hour area of demand, and look what's happened. Exactly what I said would happen is, here's our area of supply on the 30-minute time frame. You come into our area, and now we completely shoot off. And we also have this sort of trend line. You can see on the daily, it looks much cleaner, but we're clearly bullish from this area. We have sort of daily order blocks also here as well. So I was really not interested in GBP CAD at all. From a higher time frame analysis point of view, it was not looking too good. And also GN, which is the other one I avoided here. Looks like we came into this high value area, and then we've reacted off it again. And then look what happens. We come to the POC. Look what happens at the POC. We dump again. So yeah, you don't really want to be seeing the POC above your area of where your entry is on the swing point. Anyway, I just drew this from the swing point to the entry. We come perfectly into the POC, and now we're reacting off it to probably go down to lower prices now. If I drag the fixed range volume profile to my current entry, then I think we react again from this high volume right here, and looks like we now may go up to seek higher prices here. Or we could consolidate between this range, between this sort of choppy area here, and see what happens. But that's my analysis on GN. Pretty happy overall with the amount of trades I took. Only taking 4. I do normally only take 4 in a week. Max 4. I hardly ever take 5 trades a week, so I definitely didn't overtrade. I think maybe some losses could be avoided with the break evens and the UK 100 trade being avoided, but this was definitely a valid trade for me to take here. So I'm not too worried about the week. You know, I'm sure a lot of people will be strategy hopping just because they have a bad week this week, which is, you know, fair enough if you want to do that. You know, and wait to the next bad period of a strategy. But yeah, this is just my weekly recap. Yeah, so if we do have a free Discord in the description below, which you can learn the strategy that I trade. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one.